Is this really the end of Makarov? Is this really the first time we're going to finally see a fairy tale character from the guild fairy tale pass and actually stay dead? We will discuss about this after the intro. Fairy Tale Chapter 505. Hit it!
Double up.
Fairy Tale Chapter 505 pretty much opens up with Irene or Eileen activating her berserk magic on the army, Ozerus army. And what this means is that they become mindless zombies pretty much, that just will go full force with no means of reasoning or anything, and they will come back up. Even if you knock them down, they will come back up and go straight at you again. Makarov saw this whilst watching his precious children, that is Fairy Tale, the guild members, where he has no choice. He had to use fairy lore. That one magic that Luxus wanted right back when he rebelled against Fairy Tale and wanted to use it himself on his grandfather and on the other members when he tried to want to take over Fairy Tale. But this time it's being used on the berserkers. Pretty much he's using it on the whole army. Mavis runs in saying that she has a plan, that he doesn't need to give his life away, that she has a plan, she has a strategy, she has everything that they could get to victorious. Makarov yelled at her saying that, I don't care that you got this plan, that you see my family, my children as just soldiers, so we get, and I know that if we follow your plan now, we could be victorious. We can win and be victorious. But I'm seeing my children, my irreplaceable children, getting hurt. And I will need to do this so they are not hurt, so they can then follow your plan afterwards to a T to then beat the remaining Spring and 12. Because remember, Nightheart got defeated by Natsu. Brandish is pretty much working with Fairy Tale now, pretty much, if you take her getting healed, and Dimeria's locked up with non-magic, with magic sealing chain, so she can't use her magic. So they've lost the 3 revival springers that were brought back thanks to Nightheart. They've lost them again. They've lost Nightheart because, so out of the 12, the last 6 members of the Spring and 12, pretty much, half the Spring and 12 has been defeated. Only 12 of them, that's Irene, August, that other Dragoneel, and 3 others still left to fight. I digress. So, he pretty much decided to give up his life. Urza cried. Urza was upset because it was thanks to him that she found a home, she found a family and everything when she joined Fairies. He was the closest thing she had then from when she was young, when she was taken to, when she ran away from the Heaven's Tower, when she ran away and from there and became free and found Fairy Tale, found Makarov and everything. He was the closest thing to a father figure to her. We still don't know what relation with Urza and Irene is. Are they mother and daughter, or are they sisters? We still don't know. But she was upset. But by the looks of things, Makarov has decided that Urza will be the next guild master. And she doesn't want to listen. She doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want to know. But the fact is, everybody will be on board saying that she is right for being the next guild master. And I agree, Urza should be the next guild master. But with this, he activated Fairy Lore, wiping out the whole army forces. Irene had a shocked look on her face, seeing that her magic being defeated by a powerful magic in Fairy Tale. And there's no way, because Fairy Lore is a magic that is used to defeat evil. If you're evil and you're fighting against Fairy Tail members, you will be wiped out. The more he uses it, depending how many enemies there are, it drains the life force from you. And this is where it ended. Him just standing there in that position, like a stone, like a pile of dust of his former self, standing there. Everybody was crying, shocked, saying that Natsu and Gray must have had a feeling. Both of them must have had a feeling in their gut that Makarov used, that fairy law was used. But like I said, this was a sentimental chapter. It really has brought in a lot of interesting factors. Is Makarov really dead, or is he going to be staying, or is he going to be coming back alive? Because as from now on, thanks of the fact that Gargiel was returned, thanks that Levi, Juvia was brought back from the brink of death from the following chapter when she died. Death with the Fairy Tail Guild members is something, but Makarov could be a different case. If you take this instance as it being the Whitebeard case, when Whitebeard passed in One Piece, it could be that in that sort of similar situation, because Whitebeard treated everybody in his pirate crew as family, as his sons and daughters, just like Makarov does with Fairy Tail. So Makarov using fairy law to defeat an army and then standing there still, just similar way that Whitebeard was, to make sure that the Navy doesn't pass through and everything during Marineford War. I can see similarities. So I have a funny feeling that Makarov is going to stay dead, because I have a funny feeling there might be a shred of life left in him to just say a few more words, but then he'll be past. Then he will die, and then that's it. But that's my theory, because I'm seeing this as similarities to Whitebeard's pirate, to the Whitebeard pirates, Whitebeard and everything, how he treated his crew as sons and daughters to him, and he's like the father to them. And when Makarov is the same, he's treated everybody in the Fairy Tail Guild as his sons and daughters as well, and grandsons and everything. So there are similarities between Makarov and Whitebeard within the two characters, and I have a strong feeling in this that Makarov is gonna die, is dead and everything, but I could be 100% wrong. Like every time, Fairy Tail members could be suddenly brought back, but I have a strong sense, a strong feeling this time around that this is going to be the first major permanent death of a Fairy Tail member. But that would be it. Did I enjoy this chapter? I really enjoyed it. It really built up momentum, and it making me want to see what happens in 506, because it makes me curious what's going to happen in 506. And that's pretty much it. I really enjoyed this chapter anyway. Like always, comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this week's chapter of Fairy Tail, chapter 505. And I'll see you next time. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner, member of the 00 Club, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed my review of Fairy Tail chapter 505. And as I said in an update video that was 2 minutes or something like that, I posted straight via my phone, I mentioned that the earlier scan layers that have released Fairy Tail 505 before manga stream was a scan layer that I didn't like. I didn't like the scans it had, because when I read their 504, I had to read it several times, the same panel twice, to make sure I can figure out what words were missing. They were missing words that made the sentence made no sense because of the missing. They were unfinished sentences in the translations of the scans, and they didn't feel like, they felt rushed pretty much, because they wanted to be the first people, so they missed out words and they didn't go over it. That's why I waited for manga stream. They are the better scan layers between the two at the moment. There will always be the bears. They always released it 2 days before the official releases, so they're more 100% more accurate than these earlier releases. So the reviewers, the manga reviewers, are reviewing it because of it being they threw it out there early and they wanted to bring out the review early. Yeah, go on, you can review it. I don't care. That's your choice of reviewing using crappy scan lanes to read the chapter to understand it, whereas Manga Stream, I will always trust Manga Stream's translations until Wednesdays, when Crunchyroll will release the official scanlations of the chapter. But other than that, hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you like this video, you can hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my videos as well. If you like this video as well, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you've got Facebook, you can follow me on my Facebook fan page. Down in the video description, you will find the link. And you can follow me on Twitter. Same deal. Again, you can find the link down in the video description down below. That's down there. And if you've got that Anime Amino app, you can also check out me there. I don't go on it much, but you can find me there as well. And if I remember to do it, you can hit the I at any point of this video to check out the last 3 videos and the playlist of Fairy Tail reviews and its playlist as well. But other than that, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya!